suspended for betting habits. I'll get you guys into the news that the Sixers have a 3-0 lead against the Nets. Suns have a 2-1 lead against the Clips. Victor Wembanyama is going to be going to the 2023 NBA draft. Big congrats to him on that. Also, Mookie Betts makes his first career appearance at the Double S. After giving birth, his wife gave birth to a baby boy, baby birth to another kiddo of his, which is a baby boy. So that's all the news you got to know on that. Mikey Williams pled not guilty of the numerous charges related to a shooting that happened in San Diego home. So I'll get you guys to that for sure. And that's all the news, and many other news to come on, guys, as well. All right, so first, I want something to start with the fact that 5 NFL players were suspended for betting habits, and they also violate NFL's betting policy. Those NFL players will be none other than Jameson Williams, Quintez Cephus, C.J. Moore, Shaka Toney, and Stanley Berryhill. They have been suspended for violating the NFL's betting policy. Mobile betting at Lions Allen Park, by the way, Allen Park facility. Now, no evidence is indicating there's any inside info used or along the game compromised by players betting. So they did, and these players now a few of those players were indeed released by the Lions, and I think Shaka Toney and Stanley Berryhill, they were also playing with the Commanders, but they too have been suspended as well. So that's not looking good. They're really not. So they did violate the NFL's betting policy, and that's not looking good. They bet on their own games, and honestly, that's not good. So that's all there is. You need to know that, and more repercussions can be weighing them as well. Also, got some others I want to get you guys into, by the way, that the Sixers have a 3-0 lead, by the way, 3-0 lead, by the way, against the Nets. Also, the fact James Harden got ejected that game last night, which he did. Class should have been ejected for stomping on Joel Embiid, so something's got to be said about that. And other than this, by the way, that Victor Wembanyama is going to be going to the 2023 NBA draft. He's a top pick, by the way. He's a projected top pick heading to the 2023 NBA draft, which he is, by the way, this year. So big congrats to him on that. What a big move that is. Talk of the town, but he's going to the NBA draft. We all know that for a fact. Another news, by the way, that Mookie Betts makes his first career appearance at the Double S. So he and his wifey of his gave birth to another kiddo, which is a baby boy. So big congrats to both of them on that. Another news, by the way, that the Suns have a 2-1 lead against the Clips, by the way. So that's all that you got knowing that. Also, guys, Mikey Williams pled not guilty to numerous charges related to a shooting at his San Diego home, by the way. He was charged with assault with a deadly weapon in connection with a shooting outside his home. So clearly, a lot of said these convicted charges he could be getting 4 years behind bars. That's not looking good there. So that's all the news you got to know on that. Also, another news, by the way, that Matt Patricia is back as Eagles senior defensive assistant. So big congrats to him on that. Also, guys, LIV Golf Commish Greg has interest in a women's tour. So you think that's gonna happen? Let me know about that. Another thing I want to get you guys into, by the way, that let's see. The Kings have a 2-1 lead against those Pedophile Warriors. So that's all the news you got to know on that, everybody. Also, guys, another news, by the way, that OBJ has been named in an assault investigation after a woman filed a police report about the incident, saying that OBJ grabbed her by the throat at Delilah nightclub with light pressure. So there was no evidence of that, and there is going to be investigation for it, though. So that's all there's news again in that. But he denies any wrongdoing. So he didn't do much anything wrong. So clearly the investigation is still up in the air, and honestly, we're able to look into this. That's all there is. Yeah, knowing that. So everybody, that's all this you need to know. So not looking good there, just not. Also, guys, the incident happened weeks back, by the way. And that's all the news you got to know on that. Another news I want to get you guys into, by the way, that Nick Nurse has been released as Raptors coach after 5 seasons with them. So that's all the news you got to know on that. And then this is that a judge has ordered cops to arrest AB over unpaid child support. By the way, AB ducked payments he required to make to Will Trish Jackson, who was his ex. AB could be out of custody if he pays $30K. So what are your thoughts about that? Everybody, I'll just respond to that as well. And then AB's in a lot more trouble than it was. But he had an arrest warrant over domestic dispute he got into, by the way, in that as well. But he is going to be but the cops have been ordered to arrest AB over unpaid child support, so that's not looking good there for him. And this is something he got into after he was escorted up by security at some soccer game, by the way. So your thoughts about that? That's all there's to you to know to get out the field, by the way. Another news here, some baseball news that Pirates defeat the Reds 4-3. You have the Red Sox defeat the Twins 11-5. You have the Yankees defeat the Angels yet again 9-3. Rockies defeat the Phillies 5-1. And that's all there's to you need to know, everybody. Also, yeah, Dodgers defeat the Cubs 6-2, and Padres defeat the D-backs 7-5. And then that's all you need to know about on that note as well. So that's all. And the Mets defeat the Giants 9-4. So that's everything you need to know on that, everybody. That's all there's to I can say on that. Also, guys, some others I want to get you into some hockey news here. The Kraken and the Avs are tied up to 1. Golden Knights and the Jets are tied to 1. Rangers have a 2-0 lead. Lightning and the Maple Leafs are tied to 1. So that's all there's to you need to know on that, everybody. Just doing nothing right there. Also, guys, some other news, by the way, I want to get you guys into, by the way, that NXT Spring Break-In is next week, guys. Check it out. That's all the you need to know, so check it out, guys. Also, guys, this news, by the way, that Akuma, Rashid, Aki, and Ed. Now, Rashid's going to be coming this summer. Aki, another new Street Fighter character, is coming to Street Fighter 6 in autumn. Ed's going to be coming in the winter of 2024, and then Akuma is coming back for Street Fighter 6 next spring. So let me know what you thought about that. I'll just sponsor as well. That's all so you know, everybody. Also, guys, another news I want to get you into, by the way. I want to say happy birthday wishes, shout outs out to Rob Riggle, James McAvoy, Mike Franti, Terrence J, Romo Sapien, Nikki Cross, Rachel Lindsay, Louisa, Andalio, Jordan Knox, John Peterson, Alfonso, McAvely, Kenza, Zoyton, Guja, and Bartha, Razu, Anna McAvoy, Andy McDowell, Courtney Taylor, Nicole Sullivan, Bhavna, Lim Bachia, T-Top, Mook, Brian J. White, Sophie Randall, Brian O'Connor, Era Sacedo, Molly Bloom, Jessica Clark, Raven Ward, Robin Mead, Eva Dominici, Brianne Davis, send them all your birthday wishes, shout out, sweets, please be sure to do some. That's all the news you need to know. That's all I can say. Everybody check this out, guys. All the news you need to know. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do right there for the Khalil Sports Board. Like, subscribe to the Khalil Sports Board YouTube channel on Facebook, and on Instagram. Also, guys, don't forget, guys, tomorrow night you'll see you'll see Tank Davis taking on Ryan Garcia tomorrow night. Guys, check that out. Also, guys, what are your thoughts on the 5 NFL players: Jameson Williams, Quintez Cephus, TJ Moore, Shaka Toney, and Stanley Berryhill being suspended for violating the NFL's betting policy over betting habits? So what are your thoughts about that? I'll just sponsor as well. Your thoughts on Victor Wembanyama going to the 2020 NBA draft? Let me know about that, but I'll just sponsor as well. Your thoughts on Nick Nurse being fired after 5 seasons as Raptors coach? Let me know about that. I'll just sponsor that as well. Also, guys, the Knicks are going to be taking on the Cavs yet again in Game 3 tonight, guys. So the Knicks, they better win that one. They better win. They better be 2-1. So let me know about that, everybody. I'll just sponsor as well. That's all you need to know, everybody, on that as well. A little more on that. So, also, wait till Mookie Betts make his first career appearance at Double Less. Let me know about that, buddy. After he and his wife gave birth to another kiddo, which is a baby boy. So, it doesn't matter. Patricia being back as Eagles senior defensive assistant. Let me know about that. Just fine as well. That's all you need to know, everybody. Also, got your brother wishes to Rob Rickle, James McAvoy, Mike Franti, Terrence J, Nikki Cross, Rachel Lindsay, Romo Sapien, Rachel Lindsay, Louisa, Anthony, Andalio, Jordan Knox, John Peterson, Alfonso, McAvely, Kenza Zoyton, Guja, Bartha, Razu, Anna McElroy, Andy McDowell, Courtney Taylor, Nicole Sullivan, Bhavna, Lim Bachia, T-Top, Mook, Brian J. White, Molly Bloom, Jessica Clark, Raven Wood, Robin Mead, Eva Dominici and Brianne Davis sending my brother wishes. Sweet to them once again. Please be sure to do so. That's all that you need to know. I'm at 4 breaking news. Your time is 11. Day so to hold up on the close. Sports board and the sports later. And then you gotta know. That's all I can say. But take care, you guys. You guys have a good weekend. Please be safe. Bye bye.